She gon' do the whole clique, that's expected. My bread big like it come from Texas. Benz real throw fee, I tell her ride Lexus. She gon' let me till a nigga go broke. Bet she let me more if a nigga so dope. If I get a new coupe, that would help a nigga cope. Ask, do I fuck with you, my nigga set? Nope. Run game and step on swag. Never get rich, sound step on bags. You ain't kiss my ass like my whole.
Good to see YouTube again. Couldn't make it out the house like I thought today. I was going to go somewhere a lot nicer, but I figured what better than to do my little bit of a life story and a wrap up than in the studio that's being built, my foundation that's being built from the ground up. Let's start it off like that. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at in the world. Can't tell you my whole life story in the amount of a few minutes, but I can tell you a little bit about my dedication. Over time, we'll be able to go over this more, and you'll get to know more about my life. I don't know how personal I'm gonna get with this channel, but it might get deep. You never know. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. I go by RaRa or RaRa. I've been doing music since I was 9 years old. I've really never tried to see or excel at anything other than music. It seems to be my only skill set that I really took a liking to. Once I found something that I really liked in life, I clung to it, stuck with it. I'm gonna figure a way to make a living doing what I love to do. I refuse to work a job that I hate to go to each morning. I refuse to wake up every morning dreading to go to work. I want to be able to go to work, have fun, and still make a good living doing what I love to do. And I'm going to make that happen. Everybody can make that happen if you just believe in it, put the actions into it to really make it happen. So I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. I was born and raised there. I moved away from Nashville when I was about 11 years old. Went to California, San Francisco, lived there for a good two and a half years. I went to middle school out there. I went to high school. I actually was a wrestler. Believe it or not, I was a part of the wrestling team. I was in middle school going to what was called Littman Middle School in Brisbane, California. And I was actually wrestling on the middle school team there. The whole middle school teams quit. They didn't want to wrestle me no more. So the coach that I had, which shout out to you wherever you are out there in this world, Coach Lance. I swear I can't remember your last name to save my life, and that hurts me because you were a great inspiration in my life. But Coach Lance actually went to the school board and met with the top school directives, got me a waiver to be able to wrestle for a high school team while I was going to middle school. I was in 6th grade. So I started wrestling for South El Camino High School, which is also known as South San Francisco High School in California, while I was going to a middle school. Shortly there, I started training, and I really, that's probably the only other thing out of music that I really enjoyed was wrestling and training and doing that thing. And I should really get back into that as I digress. My coach didn't necessarily like their coaching tactics. They were really dirty coaches and taught you to kind of cheat and do some dirty shit. Eventually, he took me out of there I still wrestled for their team. Like, I would go for their meets. I was on their team, but we would train with them. He would take me downtown and take me to the San Francisco University College, and I would train there, and their coach was Earl Campbell, the football player. And my coach, Coach Lance, wherever you are, he's actually an Olympic gold medalist himself. I was training with some legends when I was like 12, 13 years old, doing that thing. Living in California was some really rough, harsh times. I learned a lot. It was a great city to be a part, to experience, but it was some hard times. We were homeless most of the time, didn't have places to stay. I remember many a times me and my brother would just try to hop on the munis, like the little transit bus that would go through the city, and as all the people were coming off, we'd try to sneak on the back so we could get a ride through the city, just to move from spot to spot, because we would just break into like abandoned apartments that were say for sale and just hope that they had electricity, so we'd go in there, turn the heat on, and go to sleep for the night. So you have some hard times. We made it through it, and I learned a lot. Eventually my dad got us saved up some money and got us out of there. I went to Texas from there, stayed in El Paso, Texas for maybe 6-7 months. Went to school there for just a short trimester or semester. Once I left Texas, which I stayed there with my family, I have a lot of family in El Paso, came here to Pensacola, Florida. Been here since I was maybe about 14 years old, 14, 15, in between there. So I've been here in Pensacola since then, and I've always been passionate music enthusiast. Hip hop has always been a part of it. I've grasped on to the meaning of words and wordplay, how speaking words can affect somebody. You really got to be careful with what you say, because your tongue is the most powerful weapon there is on this earth. And if you don't understand that, then you could really do some damage by some of the words that you say to the wrong people at the wrong time. You never know how people interpret things, and I actually have a song about that called Souls for Sale. So my name's RaRa. Call me RaRilla, RaRa, RaRilla. That's pretty much what I go by. Right now, I'm in a transitional state of doing a lot of different things that I probably should have been doing a lot longer ago. This whole YouTube thing, man, it's really doing a lot for me. It's helping my stress and anxiety levels, which is pretty much why I started this whole vlogging thing is because my anxiety level was reaching a very high peak and I needed just to express myself. So why not turn on the camera and do it that way, you know? Vlogging has really helped me, and this is really pushing me to do a lot of things and making my brain just gather thoughts, man. I've actually had this camera, the Canon 70D, for a long time in my closet. I've done short little videos. You can look on my page and see some of the music videos that I've shot, and I've also done some other things, code-directed or helped other people shoot other things that are scattered along YouTube. But I've never actually used it for myself, put myself in front of it. And that's probably, like I said, what I should have been doing from the get-go. So here we are. I'm going to let you people in on something every day. You're going to learn a little bit more about me. You're going to see me making music. You're going to see my daily life. You're going to see, I figured this is something that I haven't really found on YouTube. An artist in the making, actually taking you through the process of going from the ground up. As you see, we're in the walls ain't even finished. This is the foundation, which I thought this was perfect location for this video. We're building this up from the ground up. You're slowly going to see this progress as we progress. It's all about building up and getting everything in line for the future, because I have a goal in line, and I've always felt like I've been destined for something great, and I've always been destined to speak and be heard on a large level, a large scale. I have a lot to say and a very positive message to teach to the world, and I really want to keep this going. New videos are going to be coming every night. If they don't come every night, it'll at least be every 2 days. You're going to get a video up, posted, and then you're going to also come along with me on this journey of writing this new album. You're going to see how it all comes together in the end, and then I'll explain the whole story like I'm telling you. It's a secret right now. Once you get it, that'll be a great video to make. And I'm also going to have a couple of sit-downs where I actually go over my songs and explain some of my lyrics, because a lot of people don't catch it. There are people out there that do get it, but there are a lot that don't listen for it because of the world being so brainwashed and dumbed down nowadays. You understand? So I'm trying to reach out to everybody, but right now I know that the ones that are really wise to what's going on right now are going to be the ones that feel it, and that's okay with me. New music coming. I definitely don't want to stop vlogging, pushing me to do a lot. Feel free to leave comments, feedback. You know, like if you like it, share, subscribe. Don't forget to visit the website lifesuckgetsmoney.net. My music is now up there. Sam's music is now up there. Download, share if you like it. Thank you guys for watching. You're going to come along with this journey, and I have a great feeling that this is going to grow pretty big. You're going to get to see all the behind the scenes that you want to see, and me coming up off the top of this fire music. Thank you guys for watching.